Howdy there folks, I'm Quinn of Snazzy Labs and this is the video review of the Koss Pro DJ100 over-ear headphones. Now every time I review a pair of headphones, people say, Quinn, why can't you review headphones that I can find in stores? And I can understand this, you want to try the fit, you want to try the sound, etc., before you bring them out of the store. Now that's exactly what I did. This Monday morning I went to Best Buy and picked up a pair of headphones that I thought might be okay. Koss is a brand that I've always had a lot of respect for. They're not like a big name and they don't make super high-end headphones, but they do make some of the best headphones in the sub $100 price range. I'd never tried the Koss Pro DJ100s, and in fact, I've never heard much about them at all. I had never seen a review on YouTube of them. These are kind of like in the stores, but they're not in the limelight. And I can't understand why, because these are some of the best headphones I've tried, not only under $100, but in excess of $300. These do some amazing things, which I can't wait to talk to you about. Like I stated, they are going to cost you $79.99 on Koss's website or in-store, and then they can be as cheap as $69 on Amazon. You can find that in the link below. Before we get started, I do want to mention really quickly that Snazzy Labs and Snazzy FM, my podcasting network, is hiring. Go to snazzy.fm/careers to learn more. Anyway, so let's talk about these headphones and what they offer. From the minute you look at them, they look awesome because of these amazingly designed machined metal ear cups that swivel 180 degrees. Now, I've never seen machined ear cups in headphones that are under $300 or $400, let alone headphones that are $80. This looks absolutely amazing. The durability is far none. I thought this was plastic originally, but it does have a very, very solid feel to it. And I did go to Koss's website and they do say that they are indeed machined metal ear cups, which is absolutely cool. They refract light super cool and look amazingly awesome. The Koss logo is there, but it's not in your face, which is great if you don't want to show off your brand or show off that indeed you're wearing a pair of Koss's, which have never been like the top of the line. They do fold flat, but there's not a whole lot of portability, which I'm not a big fan of. It does also have an 8-foot cable, which is coiled. Now, a lot of people hate coiled cables. I'm actually a big fan because I do a lot of drumming and studio work, and so coiled cables is really awesome. When you're walking around town, this can get a little bit annoying because the gauge of the cable is really, really thick, and additionally, it is coiled. So you have like a 1/2 inch cable right here going down to your source, and it does straighten out on both ends, so it doesn't become too much of an annoyance, but it is heavy. It does get caught on things, and a lot of people do not like coiled cables. I, for one, am a fan, but that is something to note. Again, when it's fully uncoiled, it's about 8 feet long, and when it's coiled up, it's about 2.5 to 3 feet long. Now, not only are you going to find a coiled cord, but you're also going to find these 180-degree spinning cups. This is so that if you're DJing, and I don't DJ, but it is so that you do DJ, you can turn the cups on their side and just have one ear in. A lot of the problems with some of the DJ headphones is with headphones, they're stereo. There's a left and a right channel, and they don't mix to mono unless you have a mixer or something of that sort. Well, the Koss DJ100s have a source switch right here. You can choose to mix to stereo with a standard left and right track, or you can mix both tracks into both ear cups. So if you are DJing, you can have one ear off and still have the full track. Kind of cool if you DJ. I have no use for it, and most people will keep it on stereo, but that's there if you want it, which I suppose is kind of cool. The cups oscillate in just about any direction you can think of, so if you have a weird shaped head, it's probably going to fit very, very well. My head is not the most well shaped. I have had problems with headphones in the past, but the Koss DJ Pro 100s just fit in just about every fashion super comfortably, and it's really awesome. The build quality on these is just amazing. This is a plastic varnish right here, but you can actually see that this is metal construction. And additionally, you have these metal end caps and a metal band with a plastic spine to ensure that the flexibility is there. But it's just amazing. The top of the headband does have a leather Koss logo, and then right here, you're gonna find some fabric padding. It's not the most padded headphone, but it doesn't matter because these are very, very light and sit very nicely on your head. They are super comfortable. I've thought these to be actually some of the most comfortable headphones I've ever used. I've seen some complaints from people with large heads. If you do have a big head, they do squeeze pretty tightly once you get past a certain point. So if you have a big dome, you're going to want to be aware of this. But for me, for the average user, this is going to be absolutely amazing. My only problem with the design is the fact that there's no removable cable. This is a big problem in my eyes since there's a stretchy cable. When you do have a coiled cable, you can put a lot of tension on this joint. And even though it does seem sturdy, you probably would be able to pull it out. However, I don't think this will matter because these also come with a lifetime warranty, which is certainly awesome to see in something as cheap as $80. Obviously, with a pair of headphones, you're going to want to know how it sounds, and the Koss DJ Pro 100s are no disappointment. They're pretty amazing. The most amazing thing that just from the minute I put these headphones on wowed me was the amazing vocals, both male and female. They just stick out so well, they're so accurate, and one of my favorite bands, Radiohead, just sounds so amazing in these headphones. Now the highs are slightly rolled off, but not horribly. This is good though for me because it doesn't make headphones fatiguing. Unlike the Grotto SR80 where you are going to find that really piercingly high end, this is not the case with the DJ100s. Now, you're also going to find that the mids are slightly forward, which I'm not a huge fan of. Some people like that. I personally don't, but it's not too bad. Last but certainly not least, they're actually really neutral sounding. These are advertised as extreme bass headphones, but they're not. There was tons of bass out of the box, but after about 20 to 30 hours of burn-in, it really mellows out, and it is actually very neutral. Now, it's not bass light, there's not bass lacking, but it's very controlled, and the bass is very quick. I found it to be amazing, but some people may see that there's not quite enough bass. For me, it was awesome, but others might be complaining. Now, let's talk about the Soundstage on these headphones. For a pair of closed headphones, it's actually really good. With closed headphones, you never find that great of Soundstage, and I've heard better Soundstage in headphones that are closed back, like the Audio-Technica ATH M50s, but these aren't bad, and these are significantly cheaper than pretty much anything else that does have quote-unquote good Soundstage. So that is something to note. One of my favorite things, other than the vocals with these headphones, was the amazing attention to detail and imaging. Imaging on these was so crazy good. You could hear everything going on in the whole track, which really makes for a super fun listening experience. You can kind of rediscover your music, and for me, who's a big music beef, who really loves an accurate track, it's amazingly cool being able to hear stuff you've never been able to hear before, even in $300, $400, $500 headphones. I've tried headphones that are 4, 5, 6 times as much as this, and the imaging still wasn't as good. That makes these headphones really accurate and very neutral. They're an incredibly fun pair of headphones to listen to. For example, Radiohead's Everything in the Right Place was a testament to that. All the stuff that was going on in the background was very well done. With that song, though, you could see that there was not the best Soundstage, which is a little bit of a bummer. But overall, it's an amazing listening experience, and it will totally change the way you think about music if you're not a super pro. And if you do have headphones that are worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I would recommend that you check these out because they do really make an amazing listening experience with stellar build quality that makes these headphones awesome for on-the-go use. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is for best performance, you are going to need an amp. I do have something even as minor as a FiiO E7 that made it sound quite a bit better, but something like a desktop amp like the HiFiMan EF2A made these sound amazing, just absolutely mind-blowing, very accurate, super revealing of poor tracks. It was just an amazing experience, and they do require a little bit of power. So line out from your MacBook Pro or your iPhone or your iPod Touch may not be the best quality, and I say that very lightly because these will still sound amazing line out, but as with pretty much any over-ear headphones, the more power you give it, the more it's going to deliver, and these did deliver quite a bit more with an amplifier. But if you don't have an amplifier, if you don't have a desire to have an amplifier, still check out the Koss Pro 100 DJs because they are seriously amazing. Seriously accurate, amazing attention to detail, extreme imaging. I've loved these headphones, and they are absolutely amazing from the build quality to the design to the sound. I could not talk about them any more highly. They're seriously awesome. Even if you're an audiophile, even if you're a snob, pick them up because you're going to be so amazed by how amazing they sound as I was. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment. Check out the Koss Pro DJ100s from my Amazon affiliate link if you liked this video so you could donate some money for paying for giveaways and stuff like that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Stay snazzy, everyone.